Hammers, mate.
Morning, mate. You all right?
Morning.
I've jumped on before you even started the stream, didn't I?
Yeah, you're in the top order there in the country out there now. You know the views you're getting. Thank you.
About that, mate.
Morning, baby. Morning, Yog. Good to see you. You're well. What a beautiful day, yeah. Christ, it's going to be boiling today.
Is it? It's not really opening up yet. It's a bit.
Oh, scorching, yeah, scorching. Yeah, I've been out with the dog early just to,
Yes.
too hot later on. See, Hammers.
When I go out later now, I can't get up early. So normally I'm up at 5 o'clock, like, you know what I mean? But if I've been out,
won't be well, mate. Yeah, I mean, I've been watching your Stevie Boy. Morning, mate. Good to see you. I've been watching your videos.
Yeah.
The one with that trans cop, I couldn't get.
What do you reckon? What do you reckon on that?
I thought, what a strange thing.
That was fucking mental. Like I was talking about the Morgan Hotel and that, and then all of a sudden I could feel someone on me left. I turned my head, and they flashed the warrant. Now I believe it's working for the Home Office because the Home Office has got big operations all up and down the country. So it did say during the interview, I call it an interview, a confession, release the Kraken. That's what I said.
Yeah.
So it said during the thing that it was a subcontractor.
All right. Let me
So
just say
therefore,
hang on. Aussie morning, Stevie Boy, Susan, and then cheers for coming in. Hope you're all well. Yeah, I thought, was he genuinely a trans, or was he dressed like that undercover as?
I think, it was a trans, yeah. They're probably it's the Home Office. He's fucking whatever you want to call it. He's working on behalf of the Home Office, on behalf of the Home Office. And do you know what I mean? It just wanted to talk to me, and I said at first, "Do you want me to mute it?" I muted it for about 3 seconds, and I thought, "Do you know what? I need this recorded for my own protection and all." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I didn't know what he was going to come out with, so I unmuted it.
Yeah, well,
and then I put it on private because I felt a bit guilty. I didn't want to get it out, and I thought.
But the thing is, he's come out in the open. He could see we're filming, so he wasn't actually hiding himself, was he? So he wasn't ashamed of what he was doing, Well,
and it was saying it was on our side. It said, "I love AY." I ain't told him that yet. I forgot to tell him. I keep forgetting to tell him. He reckons I went in an hotel.
Was you getting arrested? Was that on that clip? And anyway, was there and telling you to come away? Was you getting arrested?
Yeah, I was seconds away from being arrested.
For what?
Because I wasn't willing to give my details to Section 35. They'd warned me to leave the area. Just a quick, Section 35, you must leave. And then I went over somewhere else, and then the cop was saying I was at the forefront of all the trouble and all the. I said, "Well, what you expect? I'm documenting
it." Yeah.
But because I was shouting at that Abdul and taking the piss out of him, I think that's where he's got that from. I was seconds away from being nicked, and then I thought, give me info over.
You got all the gear now, Amos. I noticed you got the stick and everything, and your pole.
Yeah. Yeah, giving it a go, mate.
Well, why not? Why not?
Yeah.
I mean, things need to be brought to the forefront, but you've got to be careful now you do it, really, haven't you?
I know it's a learning curve type. I went to that scene the other day, and apparently it was a young lady who come out at a flat site. She hit the floor, whatnot, and then I put that on private. I thought, no, can't be, no.
Yeah, you've got to be so careful because the Burks be coming for you, Ahmed.
Who?
The Burks.
Who's the Burks? Oh, the Burks. They look at my face and call me a racist.
I had a bit of a thing. I heard a little. It wasn't a pop, but I was just saying. What they are doing is no different to what people are speaking up about.
You know what, Ty? I don't even buy into them two. It's just it's just another one's trying to just grow their channel and that. You know what I mean? Who can we start on? Have they had a pop of AY? They had to go at him.
I think they have.
Yeah, because they want to grow their channel. You know what I mean? They're just like, you know, they're twisted, sit at home fucking lefties. You know, get off your ass and go and sit on the other side then and go against these people if you're that bothered. You ain't got no bollocks to do it, have they? They ain't got no bollocks.
Morning,
Evie.
Andy W. You know, I've said this before to him. You know, I typed in the, you know, you're all right talking about it. Get out there and, you know, see the people first before you call them racists and Nazis and whatever else you call them. You know, it's just a mad thing. You know, and with what I don't like is that they name people. You know. And he said to me, "Oh, the people's names are out there. Yeah, they may be out there, but not many people know who they are. Only the local people who know who they are." This thing he's put up now, I mean, they got the stuff they put up, the face of racism, human garbage spews, racist hate, you know?
But that's just, like, you know, I wouldn't give them attention, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They just begging attention, you know, I don't know if they were single children and whatnot, but they're really, really begging attention.
They put one up now in the last 14 hours, and it says, and AY audits with a homophobic cherry on top.
What's that then?
I don't know. They since AY audits is flavor of the week, re-upload. It's a re-upload, you know.
Do you know what they're doing? As I say, look, they started on him. He's just at 100K and that. They're trying to build their channel. Many people tag AY and try to build their channel. You know, they're not the first. They won't be the last.
Yeah, they were having a go at the last one I commented on. They were having a go at Jupiter affiliated, you know.
Yeah, because she's got a voice, like, you know, and she'll speak up against them and whatnot.
Yeah.
But are they tagging these people as well?
Yeah, it's. I mean, I think it's, you know, it's harassment.
Are they tagging them as well, Ty?
I don't know if they're tagging them, but right. I only see it as harassment myself. That's the way I look at it. Paul, good morning, mate. You know.
Morning, Ninja. You're right, Stevie Billions, EV.
Hey, Queen Ninja. Good to see you. I hope you're all well this morning, people. It's a beautiful day. But you know, the thing is, if somebody is if they believe someone is doing wrong, in what they're doing out there, right? There's a way of going about it. You don't put their full names out there, you know, and you don't label them as racist and Nazis and whatever.
But that's nothing new as well. It's the left thing. They've always done that.
Oh, I know it's the left thing. They always But this thing they're always repeating about this, you know, hate not hope. That's funded by the unions, and of course the unions fund Labour Party, you know. So it's all you know, it's all on the same shit shovel.
Of course it is, yeah.
Hey, Anxiety X, morning, mate.
Yeah, it's mental, isn't it? It's just crazy what's happening all over.
So look, Anxiety X says, morning, Tiny mate. I've been lying low after SX confessing to have a file on me and software to track me down. Well, there you go. Oh, dear me. Dear me.
Morning, Shaz. How you doing, girl? You all right?
It's funny how the people that shout the most on you and you know, but when it comes back to them, they cry like fucking babies, you know?
Yeah. And so, you know, people need to get out and just join, you know, whatever side you're on or whatever you believe in.
Yeah. Look, there's nothing wrong in being, I suppose, doing what they are doing, being on the left. I don't see anything wrong in that. And being on the right, I don't see anything wrong in that.
Listen, it's just opposing views. And if you shut down debate or you don't have debate, you know, I've heard that they've been having people on their panels and putting the volume down low or muting them. And
I said that yesterday.
Not, you know, the only way you thrash it out between the left and the right is to have a controlled debate.
Yeah, I think, you know, there's a difference when if you're left or on the right, you know, it's just no different. But when you get to the extreme side of it, the far right and the far left, I reckon, you know, there's no difference in them two because they both are trouble. You know, the far right's trouble and the far left is just as bad as the far right.
Cool.
You know, there's no
Yeah,
difference in
Shaz, he
them.
did get run over. The car hit him. I see the geezer. The geezer turned his head, and he weren't concentrating because there was a lot going on. It was, you know, there was flares being let off. There was stuff on the left, stuff on the right, and he turned his head like in my direction, like he turned, and then I just boom, and he got hit by the motor.
So, where somebody got knocked down last night, damn it, by the look of it, yeah?
Yeah, we was on the middle of a roundabout, and it was quite a busy roundabout. All the locals were going past, like it was just, from the time we was there, it was just. But he was all right, apparently. Like, you know, he got up and luckily enough, he was a bit of a chunky guy, so his body sort of
yes, Gillian.
It was probably bruised in that, but it didn't get massively up.
Hey, Migsy, mate. Good morning. Good, well. Yeah,
Mark, you all right? Migsy?
You see the people, obviously, on the right, they portray the left as being bad, and on the left, they portray the right as being bad, you know? So, you know what I mean?
But then, you know, it's no good when, you know, like free speech or freedom of expression. It's about.
Well, this is the government that's trying to do it, isn't it?
Trying to get the opposition on your panel and have like a controlled debate, like talk about it, even if you can agree to disagree, like, you know. But when you're shutting down free speech, that's when the problems arise. That's my belief, anyway.
Ubers have come in with an opening statement here. What does Hamas think of the killers of Stephen Lawrence? We cannot let our guard down against far-right killers. Morning, Tyrone.
The killers of Stephen Lawrence was bad, you know, but tell the truth, I've heard enough about Stephen Lawrence. It's fucking, they've had, like, you know, they've had the fucking headlines for how long? Do you know what I mean? It was wrong. Of course it was wrong.
Well, nobody can condone anybody being killed on any side of
all
anything.
All I'll say is a lot more to that story than what's out there.
Yeah. Is that I can't remember, but is that the black schoolboy? Was it? Was that Stephen Lawrence?
No, he's a little bit older, but there was a couple of them. I think the other one ran off, and this was 30 years ago. Anyway, the two parents ended up in Parliament, and they've put them on a pedestal for years. These parents, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you know, it was totally wrong. When I see something wrong on the left or the right, I'll call it out.
Yeah, exactly. It needs to be done. It needs to be done. Absolutely. You know, it's Hollywood, baby. Morning, Ice Jane.
You know, someone once said to me, "You can never be wrong and strong." And I stand by them words.
It's a fair comment. Do you know a funny thing? You know, I mean, Mrs. recorded a film last night, September the 5th. I don't know if you can remember that. It was the Olympic Village many years ago when Palestinians stormed the Jewish part of the Olympic city and was killing the Jewish people in there. Can you remember that?
Vaguely, yeah, vaguely.
Yeah.
What was that, guy?
It was, I think, what were they called at the time? The PLO, wasn't it? The Palestinian something. I don't know what it stood for.
I vaguely remember that as well. But
they attacked the Olympic Village and they were killing the Jews in the Jewish quarter. You know.
Stevie Billings said Munich. I don't know what.
Yeah, but
that's been going on for years. Like Palestine and Israel ain't no new thing.
Oh no, not at all. But
there's never been.
It's always been unreal. It's funny how they're bringing that out on TV at this present time. You know, knowing what the current climate is, you know. It's a bit of a strange film to put out, I would thought.
Yeah. Yeah, it was the black boy at the bus stop. But it happened about 30 years ago, I think.
Yeah, well, Palestinian Liberation Organization.
Oh, see.
Would that be would they be called Hamas today or whatever? I don't know.
Yeah, more than likely, yeah.
Same thing, yeah, Stevie Boy, but yeah. But strange, wasn't it? You know, what was going on? And this, you're talking a long time ago. I think that was in the 60s or 70s, you know.
Yeah.
You know, so I know this this war with them had been going on for well over a century, you know. And
Of course.
at the end of the day, as we all know, there's no winners in any war. You know what I mean?
No.
Not
They're,
at all.
they're just, you know, plenty of
Yeah.
people with money sitting there waiting till it finishes to try and take the land and build or whatever. You know, take
1964.
the minerals out of the land. You know, all wars are money wars, aren't they?
Yasser Arafat. Yogi was said it was 1964, but yeah,
Yes,
I
was
was funny. I
that the leader of that party? Was it? Was it? Yes,
don't know. He was the leader of the. I think at the time of the PLO. I think something in the back of my mind. Yeah, and Stevie Boy saying the same. Yeah, it's weird what drives people into conflict, isn't it? You know, the slightest thing, whether
Yeah,
it's religion or anything. You know, it's just fucking hell. It's mental.
of course.
There's always going to be somebody in conflict in this fucking world, you know, or more than one country. You
Yeah,
know,
but I think that's part of the divide and conquer as well. Like, you know, there's calls, you know, and I
obviously,
think a lot of this is, you know, come from governments and whatnot. Is throw the
what
spanner in, get them fighting each other and that, you know.
it shows our government is weak as anything now. They're giving bits of control back to the European Union. You know, they're going to be
Yeah,
telling us
crazy.
what to do. You know, and it shows
Country,
how weak they are.
yeah, country would be fat by the end of Starmer's term.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah, I don't think it's beyond bringing back, like, you know, or bringing some kind of ease. You know, if we get proper government in,
Yeah.
because
Well,
we will get a right wing government in. No, there's no doubts about that in my mind.
I think a lot of people are relying on, I think, Starmer, not Starmer,
Beautiful bluesy
Farage.
tone.
I think
Someone's in him. Sorry.
they're relying on Farage. You know,
Oh no.
is he going to be the right man for the job?
All I say is listen to what's been coming out the party lately. You know,
But the thing is,
they want to put men in women's prisons, and they want the Muslim votes. The guy who owns half of the company is a Muslim. He walked out over the ban of burqa, and then he come back the next day or a day later.
yeah,
No, there's more. You know, do your digging, people. Do your digging.
yeah. I
Do your
mean,
own work on Farage. I tell you.
the thing is, do you think people are going to cling on to reform because that's the only option they've got at the moment? They don't want
No,
Labour, they don't want a Conservative.
what
So,
I
and I
think
think
if
another part, if there's another party, I mean, I can see the old Labour guy has gained a little bit of ground and on his
yeah,
new party, he's getting a bit of
yeah, because everyone's against Starmer, even the left are against him.
because he's just deluded. I think he'd be worse than Starmer, you know, if he ever got
So
anywhere.
Ben Habib, Advance UK, he's just got 30,000 people in space of 6 weeks.
Yeah.
So
Well,
he'll be starting up his party soon. And I'll tell you what, Ant Middleton will go over to him. And I think a lot of people go to him, and I bet Ben's party will get very, very strong.
Ant now is going to stand for Mayor of London, apparently, isn't he?
He's standing independently now because he said he's going to speak at Tommy's rally, and
Yeah.
Farage don't like that. Anyone who mentions Tommy wants to big up Tommy out.
Yeah.
So
what is it with Farage and Tommy?
Farage don't like him, you know what I mean? And Tys, because he's a corporate in my eyes, you know, Farage.
Mm-hmm.
You can't mention Tommy, and because he's been scarred with the racist EDL kind of thing. They don't want that, and they want the Muslim vote. They've come out with, you know what I mean? They want the Muslim vote. So yeah, do your digging. I bet half the people's going to fucking vote for him, don't even know that, and that's been said of recent.
It's crazy, isn't it? Huh?
Yeah,
Absolutely crazy. But
you must do your digging and read the manifestos and everything, you know. Although once they get in, i.e., Reform will tell you they're going to deport and that. By Christ, the minute he's sitting in that fucking chair. There won't be no deportations. It'll
You
be
think?
very minimal.
You think if it comes down to, do you think Farage would stay as leader, or would somebody like Tys or the old Conservative guy sort of take the reins? You know, who are more palatable and more likable than Farage. You know.
Yeah, you see, it's a major possibility. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you mark my words, in a year or two's time, you watched Advanced UK like build momentum. He's such an intelligent guy, Benabe.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what's the other guy's name? Is Richard Tice? What's the Yorkshire chap's name? The grey hair. No, I think he's quite a good
Oh,
guy.
you're
And
talking about Lee Anderson.
Lee Anderson,
I
that's it.
see him the other day.
Yeah.
He was outside the Britannia Hotel.
Yeah.
You know when the migrant went into a woman's house?
Yeah.
Well, they've arrested the woman. She's got to go to Snaresbrook Crown Court.
What for?
A fray or something. So she chased the geezer with a meat cleaver, apparently.
Well, she would have been shot in herself, wouldn't she? You know what I mean?
Well, he's come in the house. Apparently, he was touching his nuts. I don't know. Allegedly.
Well,
And she's running him out the house with a... No, sorry. Soda paper printed, because I see it on a group. The paper printed that, whether it's true or not, she went back to the hotel because they broke the barriers and all went to rush into the hotel.
yeah.
Because just after it happened, they fucking took the fella back there, and that, so everyone went mad. So there was a group who went beyond the barriers.
Yeah.
She was part of that. Apparently, they arrested her with a
Morning,
stopper.
Elaine. Chris Wright, good morning. Parkour, morning. Yeah, well, the thing is, Lee Anderson, he's pretty witty, and I think he's a decent man, you know. I think, I don't know why he went across Reform when he left. I think he was Conservative, wasn't he?
Yeah, they did. Loads of Conservatives dropped down. You know, a lot of people say that it's controlled opposition. You know, lots of other things. You know, is it the arse end of Conservatives? So if Conservatives don't get in, they can go under another banner. You know, you can call it what you want. You know what I mean? But there's definitely something amiss with that party.
There seems to be a lot of division in all parties at the moment, Amos, isn't it? You know, I
Well,
mean, even like you said, even the left are turning on Starmer. You know, the stuff he's trying to do in the EU, that people are not wanting it. You know.
well, that's because he's funding wars as well.
Yeah, well, he needs to stop that, doesn't he? You know.
Yep.
Parkour says Amos, she was arrested for common assault, possession of an offensive weapon, affray, possession of cannabis.
Well, and the geezer, did he get arrested eventually? The fella who done it?
I think. Well, at the video I've seen on here, he was arrested and he was de-arrested straight away. So
yeah, I think I've seen since he could have been rearrested. I'm not 100% sure.
Well, they need to. I mean, the biggest, you know, how can I describe it? Injustice so far was that Labour member, MP or whatever he was, and a councillor, doing this cut me throat signs and the way he spoke, what he said
that
about
was terrible.
people.
He got off, didn't he? Yeah.
That to me, if that doesn't show two-tier, nothing does. You know.
Mm. Oh, he was arrested a day later.
Because you know that I can't remember the girl's name. She went to prison. She put stuff on social media. She was arrested. Went to court. Went to prison straight away. No messing about.
Yeah, Lucy Connolly.
Yeah.
And she lost her appeal as well.
Yeah. And look at this guy. He's done a lot worse, and then it just gets taken away. You know.
Well, the one from Epping, he's been arrested for like doing another geezer in a sexual way, and a few other things. Yeah. So they're dirty. They're dirty dogs. They don't they're coming over here young, loads of testosterone is gonna it's gonna cause a lot of problems.
Wow.
So we got to be the eyes and ears for the women and children.
I'm all for what people are doing, reporting this. I'm against the way things happen. Like I'm going to refer to CP again. You know that what she was doing doesn't do the people reporting justice. You know, it gives them a bad name when they're reporting peacefully and properly.
Cool,
you know what I mean?
Yeah. Ty,
That
listen,
type,
mate, I've got to
yeah.
go. I'll jump on in a little while if you're still on.
All right, Damas, mate. You have a good
All,
day,
right, all the
mate.
best, Ty. See you later, chat.
Ta-ra, mate. So yeah, I mean, like I was saying, what she did there is just giving a bad reputation to the people who go up reporting and do it decently and properly, you know. And this is what the Burks will jump all over this, and then, of course, which they have done, and then try to make them all look bad. Police good in Spain. I see British police not fit for purpose. Well, just, I mean, it's a difficult thing, I think, with they've been told what to do. This is a thing. It's come from higher up. It all comes from government, doesn't it? You know, and then down to their superiors, and then down to the bodies on the ground. And they've been told how to react to things and told what to do. I mean, this isn't. It's not a job anyone would want to do. I wouldn't want to be a copper. You know, if I had my time again as a youngster, I wouldn't in this current climate. I wouldn't want to be a copper. You know, because they can't win. Yes, Buck. Well, I'll agree with that. You know, it's impossible to win. I mean, at the end of the day, they say a job. They've been told what to do. They've got to do it, or they get fucking out. And most probably got families. There's somebody's sons, somebody's daughter. So you've got to be careful how you react. You know, violence is not an answer to anything against police or anybody else. You know, that's the way I look at it. Everybody's got their own opinion on it, you know. But I'm just a fucking softy at that. If it was my son or daughter on the front line with the police, I'd be fucking worried every time they go on the beat, you know. Yes, Evie. Yeah, we've seen it, Evie, and you're right. You're right. Absolutely right. Take a drink of water. But yeah, it's a beautiful day, people. A beautiful day. I know there's Evie that I've seen a few videos of her, and she's been on a certain channel saying she's been assaulted for this and assaulted you and assaulted there, and you know. But I've got to say it. I've got to say it. You know, channels have been promoting her stuff, playing her videos and all this, and now they want to stab her in the back. You know, so not good. Yes, 100% sick of it. Oh, she was hanging about with him, and he was a child beater, wasn't he? That's the guy who beat his own child, breaking bones. Yeah, and he's got the fucking cheek to go out ordering and calling the police and everything rotten. And this is a man that's been done for beating his own baby. Fucking hell, you know? Wow. And that's not false, people. It was in the papers. It's been out there. I think he did time for it. I'm almost sure he did time for it. Chris, you know, Chris, I think she's treading a very thin line. She's either got either the police have got her in their pocket, giving information, or she's, like I said, she's treading a very thin line otherwise, and it's going to end up in the cage somewhere. Yeah, CV. That's true. That's true, Parker. Yeah, this is a thing. I mean, I've heard AY talk about her. I've heard Roy talk about her, and a few others. You know, I mean, they say there's no smoke without fire, and when everyone's saying the same thing, then I think you just got to believe it, haven't you? You know, you just got to believe it. You know, Tobbs was on yesterday, and we went back in time. You know, back in time, saying what she was doing. You know. She was doing it because he shared her channel was nice to her, her words. They all forget their morals and supported her again when she appeared on Tuesday, which was disgusting, pathetic. That. Yeah, well, there's people people were being sort of, let's like, for want of a better word, promoting what she was doing on their channel, you know, and I don't know. Oh well, I'll just leave it at that. Chat. Society. I like that. Oh, I love that comment. Yeah, never mind. Oh, I tell you. 24 degrees here at Queen Ninja. It's quite warm here early this morning. I've been out with the dog. Went to my favourite walk this morning. The views are fucking out of this world. I got to be honest. From where I was, you know. But I haven't seen the people. Go and have a look at on my page. You know, it's only just over a minute long. But yeah, so me and my boy Jakey boy were out early before it gets too hot. Lots of people out early this morning with their dogs because they know it's going to be scorching this weekend, and I can't. That's why I come back early from the caravan because he was panting so much. Too hot for him, you know. It was too hot outside, too hot in the caravan. So I thought, no, I'll come back because my other living room in the back there, because this is an old house, you know, you get nice cool areas in the house and it's lovely and cool in there, you know. So we brought him back home. But now we've just put two fans in the car, so he'll keep nice and cool when we go down the van this weekend. 32 in Loretta Ma. There Chris. I've seen an old comedian saying about global warming. He said it's fucking always warm this time of year. It's called summer. And you're right. I honestly don't believe in global warming myself. And a lot of people would say I'm fucking an idiot, but I just don't believe it. I just think it's a natural progression of the planet. You know, it's not going to stay the same forever and a day. It's changed all the time. If you go back in time, you know, go back 40 years perhaps, if you're not that old, or you can't go back 40 years. But you're guaranteed, you know, the 4 seasons in a year, you know. Spring, winter, summer, autumn. You'll get them all. You get the 4 seasons, you know. That's the way it was. You don't get it in this era, not at all. You know. So I just think it's a natural progression of the way the planet is evolving, and I don't believe it's global warming. He was on the motorway at 6 a.m. Migs. Where are you heading to, brother? Hope it's somewhere nice if you're going to be on the motorway at 6 a.m. I've got a lot to do today. Like I said, I've got to get my bowls, and it's going to be scorcho, you know, so I'm going to take plenty of. I bought a new flask for cold water. I bought one of these, what they call a cold towel. I don't know if anybody's seen them. It's only a little square. I don't know what material it's made of, but when you put it in water, it goes nice and cold, you know, not because the water's cold. It goes cold and keeps you nice and cool for about 10 minutes, and then is Andy still playing? Yeah, maybe will. Yeah, you will be when we get back indoors. Yeah, you will. Yeah, you'll be back up in my Land Rover, back in the wet and windy. That's true, Evie. That's very true. Very true. But you know this. You know we've seen it. You could have 4 seasons in one day. You know what I mean. I mean, you don't see the snowfall we used to get. I mean, I can remember because I'm old, you know, most of you when you know, sort of youngish. I'll say youngish, I'm not gonna say young. Forgive me if you are young and you know, but I mean I can remember a long time ago. I was born in the 50s, you know. 1950 fucking four I was born. So I've seen a lot of things in my life, and the winters we used to get, it'd be fucking snow, you know, drifts 6, 7 foot high, you know. I remember when it used to snow in the winter. Thick grey clouds in the south by noon. We're back in the heat. Yeah, I know they forecast a great weekend, so I think it's right across the country. I think. I mean, that's what we gotta. Also, I'm taking 2 fans down the caravan. I mean, Mrs. bought a big paddling pool for the dog to go in. Keep him cool. Being a Spaniard, he's been out there all the kind of time, you know. It's one of those things, isn't it? You know, you've got to keep him cool. I mean, underneath the caravan, it's lovely and cool, lovely and shady, but he's just too dull to go underneath there, Jakey boy. 4-day air show in Eastbourne, when you're the Jets in Worthing. I get them flying over my house daily, Evie. I don't know what, you know, I'm sort of on a flight path for, I don't know where they take off from, but they're always going over the house, you know, always. If you want to see them really close, you've got to go up to North Wales, you know, and there's a place they call the Mac Loop. And it's a bit of a hike to the top of the mountain, you know. But when you get there, they just come right past your face, basically, you know, because it's in a valley, and they just come streaming down the valley, you know. All sorts of jets, you know, helicopters, all sorts of stuff like that, you know. It's where they practice low flying. You're welcome, Migs, you know that, brother. Yeah. I remember photos of a child at home with snow up over the front door. She used to jump up the bedroom window. Yeah, that's true, Cigarette. That's very true, mate. It's true. Yeah. And be right up the fucking top of the window. Yeah, 100%. You don't see it today, you know. Well, not in this country. You might see it in other countries, but not in this country. Mind you, you get a couple of flakes on the ground in this country, and it's on a standstill. Oh, you know, look out. Get the gritters out. It's the same as having the leaves on the track. I know that's dangerous, and it's been proved. But, you know, considering, you know, the Nordic countries, they get big drifts of snow, but they still manage to get around, you know. You get about a couple of mil in this country, and then it's on a standstill, you know. Yeah. Yeah, you know. It's unbelievable the way it used to fucking snow, you know. Bloody hell. I can remember it well. Remember it well. We used to have a bit of fun back in the day, you know. But hey, Nata, good to see you, Nata, mate. Hope you're well. There's this Migsy. Yes, Carl. I got you, bro. Bringing you on now, Carl. You want to put your camera off or you on? Bringing you on now. How you doing, mate? You good? You're on mute, Carl.
Right, can you hear me now?
Yeah, you know, yeah.
Mate, it's this new phone, all the buttons, you know, the symbols are different at the bottom. I don't know what I'm pressing, so I'd rather not press anything. I haven't got a clue.
What have you changed? What have you got? iPhone, is it?
Nah, mate, I've always had Samsungs. I don't bother with iPhones.
Put it down, Jennifer. Hope you're well.
I've got a Samsung, what is it, S22.
All right,
That overheats. So, you know, when I'm on YouTube or like I'm on a panel, it just gets red hot and just goes. So
Yeah, people say that about them.
It's not the actual battery, Tyrone, and that's the problem. People replace the battery, and it happens again. What it is, it's the compressor inside it. It's weak.
All right.
That's the issue with them. So it's the compressor that can't be replaced. So people keep replacing the batteries and the problems. It's like with a car, if you don't get to the root of the problem, I can't remember the name of the suppressor or whatever it is called inside them.
I bought a Samsung.
Basically, that's why they come out with the S23 and all that, because they overcome that problem with the S22.
Yeah, they just bring a new phone out all the time, don't they? Just people upgrade.
So
but I've had mine for a couple of years, but it's went that bad. I can't use the camera properly, so I've gone back to my old phone, and it's an old Chinese phone, Oppo, and it's great,
Yeah, so I don't listen. I'm not going to go out and spend $1,000 on a phone. It's just a phone to me.
Yeah,
it's like a car, A to B. I could go out and spend 20 grand on a Jag. Why do we need to? I'm not interested. I just drive round and I've got what I need. You know what I mean?
Yeah, as long as it gets from A to B,
I don't, Tyrone, I hardly drive anymore. When I'm 56, I've driven from an early age. And when you've done it professionally for 25 years, up and down motorways, and what we used to say was, remember wagons years ago when you had all the sticks with the 18 gears and yeah. Now it's automatic. You press a button and you drive. Yeah, mate, listen.
Yeah.
I just had enough of it all. Going down motorways, getting stuck, I've just had enough of it all. So I thought, well, you know what, Cole? It's time to pack it in. I'm tired. I'm not interested.
Hey, Leafy, welcome. Yeah, I mean the old gearbox. We still was like a crash box. It was an old Dennis, a big old fucking gear.
I'll tell you, they were work for. I mean, in the last 10 years, Liverpool HGV training. I used to do all the class 2s, right?
Yeah.
And all the CPC training, right? And then I'd train them all. And then on a Saturday, I'd have like 5, 6, 7, 8 lads. I'd meet them at the training centre. And our mate Mark, who had his own company, used to do the tests. I used to get 25 quid a lot. I'm taking 7 lads for an hour's work. Mate, it was brilliant. And they'd have to give me the money. I'd pay Mark, and then I'd pay my mate cash. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
man. Honest to God, it was great. But you know what? I just had enough of it. You know when, like, you're teaching people, like, say, for instance, Ty, you're parking up, you're going for something to eat.
Yeah.
And you educate them, you park up against the wall or another wagon so you can't be broken. Simple, basic stuff like that. So it can't be broken into at the back. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
And one of the questions you get asked on your test, what's the last thing you do when you get out your wagon? You know what this is? Big stupid idiot said, take me money for me fish and chips.
I think it all comes with experience, doesn't it?
I stood there and Mark just looked at me, the examiner, because as a trainer, you're allowed to walk around with them, but you're not allowed to say anything, right?
More than this.
I can't give him any pointers and say anything. And when he said that, I just put my head down on it. You know what? Afterwards, I said to him, when have I ever told you that is the answer? Now, the last thing you do is lock the wagon and put the alarm on. See what I mean, Tyrone? They haven't got a clue.
Like I said,
and then you blame us when he fail. Well, you haven't trained me. Ty, have you ever heard of a dolly nut?
A dolly nut, no.
Well, years ago, before we had straps and cages in wagons, we used to use dolly nuts to tie everything down. Oh, mate. It's like your hands are... Basically, it's just like a nut, but it's called a dolly nut. Oh, mate. I can't do one now. Impossible. I can't see. I couldn't do one. But they stopped that. It's not included in your training anymore. because you've got all the bars and all the wagons aligned with like inside, railings and that, so you can lock them in so they don't move. Yeah, man.
And
But I'm not interested anymore.
They used to use the ratchet straps, and just.
Oh, mate. You know what? Training someone with a ratchet strap, honest to God, you think they had 3 arms. They just couldn't do it. And they are difficult if you don't know what you're doing. It takes practice, but we used to give them like an hour a few times a week. Come to the yard and we'll just train you in our own time. Mate, we used to buy them dinners and everything out of our own money. We were one of the cheapest. And some companies were charging $5,000 for class 2. We were charging 1,800.
Wow, it's a big difference.
Yeah, and right, Tyro, you get 20 hours training for that money, right? And after that, you have to pay for the cash yourself. Do you know how far our wagon went per gallon? 8 miles.
Jesus.
So you can imagine someone's given us, or not me, my mate, who owned the company. We had the class 1, I didn't touch that. The class 2, and we had a 7.5 ton that, like what paramedics train in now to drive the ambulances. Yeah, I used to do all that as well. Do all the tell you what, the test centre we used to go to, quite a lot. It's not there anymore. It's shut down in Wrexham.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure there's like an open prison behind it. What a Wrexham test centre. I don't know the name of the roads, Tyrone, but I know the drivers used to leave the test centre and they come out and go left or round this little roundabout. Next minute, passing Wrexham Football Club, and then they're coming to this big roundabout where there's like 300 lanes, and it's very confusing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad I'm out of all that now, mate. No, not for me. Yeah, but it was Liverpool HGV Training. It was the only one in Liverpool with that name. There was others, but nah, Liverpool HGV Training. I'm not sure if he's still going, because I know a couple of years we fell out and he's putting it up for sale. It's not like, the wagon's not where to toss, Tyrone, really. It's the name and the phone number you're paying for, just to get me.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I'm just trying to.
Yeah, as regards to being on the motorway this morning, Tyrone, remember a while back when I was on your live and I was talking to you and Michelle and I said something in the background?
Yeah.
The back chat, that's what I was doing. Protecting, you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, Chris, the ex-prison guard, says Wrexham prison is Cat 3 and a Cat D prison. Whatever
I don't know what it is, but I used to, when I was at the test centre and lads used to go out, you used to see lads from the prison walking up and down, and going back. That's all I know. And there was a big building facing it. I don't know what it was. It was a big, horrible, square, horrible looking thing, but I'd never seen anyone in there. Don't know what it was. Right by the test centre in Wrexham. If Chris is from Wrexham, he'll know exactly. It's shut down now.
Yeah.
There's a few, Tyrone, in lockdown. We couldn't get a test, right, for lads. We got offered a test, guess where? Up top end of Scotland.
No,
we're not going to do that. We're going to drive 6 hours to take some idiot for the test. Not happening. No, mate, because there's this big company in Liverpool, like in Aintree, not far from where I am now. It's, like you're going down the street in a wagon and then the coppers come in front of you and say, follow me. And they pull you over to this place, right? It's just off the M57 and by the entrance to the M58 in Liverpool, right? In Aintree. They turn that into a test centre, but this lad who owns he's making an absolute fortune. He'll buy and book and pay for every test for the next 6 months. So how are you meant to get someone through the test? And I know they're open 2 days a week. It's a joke. Did
you do a lot of overnight driving? you know, was you away from home or just a day?
No, mate. When I was on class 2, I was multi-drops. So I was going around multi-drops, like in town centres, dropping off, and you were ever getting parking tickets, and you'd have to claim back and all that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, I was just doing multi-drops, mate, or the 7.5 tonners. I'd done a lot of training on the wagons, on the like big 7.5 tonner tranny van, but the only problem is it was limited to 56. It was hard work. You know what I mean? Because it was a training vehicle, so it's limited to 56 miles an hour. Oh, God.
Yeah. I
It's
think
weird.
Do you think that's true, Carl? You know, you've been a trainer now. Do you think you know, the tests now the same as car tests? Do you think there's a quota that have to pass and then the others will be fine no matter how good they are, or do you think
you know what? I've trained lads, or my mate has in class 1, because the way it used to work, you pass class 1 now, you pass everything. That's the way it is. You do one test for all 3. No, it was all individual. Now it's not. I don't know. This is what my mate told me a few years ago. Some of the instructors, when they go out on the test, mate, they've got no personality. I remember one instructor, he was hard work, and he made them pull in, you know, like a give or on the side of the road where there was a parking, and then they say, right, pull out when it, and he got flashed, so he pulled out and he failed him on them.
Yeah, they were pretty. I don't know. I wouldn't say strict, but I think today, I mean, part of the thing when I took my test, you'd have the examiner in the car, and he'd be flicking open the highway code, you know, saying, "What is this? What is this? What?" You're on the spot straight away. But now you do a theory test before you do your, you know, your.
You know, mate, I asked my daughter years ago. I said, because that theory test, you can have 4 of the same. You can have the question, but 3 answers out of 5 might be correct, but they want you to choose the one that. Oh, mate, I remember the taxi test years ago when I was on the cab.
Well, it's not a. I wouldn't like a fucking job. It's, you know, telling people, "Oh, sorry, you fucking failed," you know.
Oh, mate, honest to God, there's some people we used to train, and me and my mate used to say they'll never pass their test while they've got a hole in there, you know what. And he passed, and we were like, how the fuck have you passed? There was this lad, honest to God, mate. He lived in Netherton, which from where I lived at the time, which was about 2.5 miles, right? He worked for the NHS as a delivery driver. He didn't even know where my house was. He'd drive to mine to get, and he'd leave his car and I'd pick him up, you know what I mean? Go to the wagons. Everywhere, mate. He got a job. I don't know what it was for, but it was like on an agency, so he was getting like whatever. And he went, it's sat nav, without a sat nav, he ended up in a cul-de-sac. In a private housing estate, and he couldn't turn his wagon around. Because he was useless, he couldn't reverse. He used to park up in the yard and just leave the wagon there and leg it, because he couldn't reverse into a bay. I don't know, mate.
My ex-mother-in-law, I think she tried about 8 or 9 times a driving test, you know, and
I'll tell you where we used to do our
passed, you know, but
yeah. But you know Anfield, Liverpool's football ground, Sando.
What's that?
Anfield, Liverpool football ground.
Mm.
The back of it is a car park. It's the size of 3 football fields, right?
Yeah.
And it's public. It's public. That we used to set our cones up and do our reverse driving in there. And I remember training this lad in the 7.5 tonner, and my mate was there, Gaz, in the class 1, the big thing. And this, he went, Colin, show him what. I said, I can't drive that. I didn't want to get in that bloody big thing, you know what I mean? No, it wasn't for me. You know, I was happy doing what I was doing, Tyrone, you know what I mean? And he said, come on, get in it. I went, no. He said, he's been training for 2 weeks and can't reverse into a bay. Show him what to do, and you don't even drive this fucking thing. Basically, that's what he said to me. Tyrone, first time, straight into the bay, didn't hit the barrier, stopped about a foot away, and Gary went, why can't you do that? He doesn't drive these. Because you don't listen. You know what I mean? They listen to a point, and then they think they know what they're doing, and that's when they mess up. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, I think it's a nerve. I think it's nerves that it's a lot of people, doesn't it? You know, especially when you're
Yeah, I
doing
understand that, Ty, but the thing is, you've got to be confident and show confidence. Not like I know, but just show a bit of confidence that you can throw this wagon round and you can handle it and confidently and competently. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
That's all it's about. Basically, it's just a big car. I don't like them personally, especially at my age now. There's no way. I haven't got a Class 1 license. I wouldn't even get in a Class 2, mate. I'm not interested anymore.
I think my mate had a Class 1. I think he had to renew it every couple of years.
Yeah, you'd have to have your medical, mate.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and then you'd have to go in the classroom for a couple of days and do the test malarkey. Yeah. I don't know what it is now because it's been. I mean, I stopped in lockdown, when we couldn't work anyway because we got stopped from working. You know what I mean? Because you couldn't sit in the same wagon as someone because you were too close. So all our business, we mate was still paying the £500 a week to park the 3 wagons up, but not getting any income. You know what I mean? Yeah. Oh, mate. But then, my dog died, and my mum got diagnosed with terminal cancer. So I wasn't interested in none of it. You know what I mean? I was just like, I had other things to sort out my life.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you used to work next door to Kellogg's? Yeah.
Wait, what's Kellogg's?
It's not far. Yes, it's just down the road from a prison. Yeah, my dad used to be a driver.
Chris, listen. Chris, I'm from Liverpool. I used to do HGV instruction, and we went to Wrexham Test Centre to do our tests with some of the lads. Yeah. That's it.
Yeah, it's only down the road from a prison.
Yeah, I used to see lads. When the lads go out in the test, you're sitting in the test centre. You'd have to put like 25p in the pot, and you can make a cup of tea. You don't have to put anything in. You know what I mean? We just used to see them out the window walking past lads with bags. You could just tell, and we knew there was a prison there somewhere behind us. That's all.
Yeah. Yes. Some of them do go out to work in the daytime.
My mate's got a big farm in Wrexham. Don't know where, but I went to school with him. I grew up as kids with him. He's got a big farm in Wrexham. He's lived there. I'm 56. He's the same age as me. I'd say he's been there since 30 years. He met a girl from Wrexham and he moved up and married her, and he's got lads who are like 30 years older. But he lives in Wrexham.
Yeah.
Don't know where, but he's got, I know he's got, what are them big quad bags and everything. He's got photos on his thing where he's on his farm on quad bags and everything.
Have you got any information for us today, Chris?
Well, information, not much, no.
Did you do the rounds last night on the tubes?
Well, last night, I think YouTube was quite quiet, except for one person was on.
Who was that?
You know Jupiter.
Jupiter, I'm not sure.
Yeah. A woman was on Society X yesterday.
All right, yeah, Jupiter Rising or something, is it?
Yeah. God, she's good, Tyrone.
Yeah.
Chris, you're out till 5 in the morning till 2 in the afternoon. How have you got time to be on every YouTube channel?
Well, mate?
Yeah.
No, I'd seen that. I finished about 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
I know.
Yeah.
So you finished work.
Was on last
you're
night.
tired. you've had a hard day and all you do is come home and watch YouTube. I wouldn't be asked.
Well, it's too hot to stay in the hot weather all day.
Mm.
It's
Of
too hot
course,
to stay outside all day. You get sunburn, man.
Well, come inside, fucking put a bit of music on and relax rather than YouTube nonsense.
He likes
And
to
most
go
of it's
down. He likes
nonsense,
to have a little
Chris.
walk around, don't you, Chris? And the video.
Oh yeah, I do. I do have a walk around. I'll go in the sea. But it's Tyrone, you think it's too hot to stay out all day?
Oh yeah, you gotta get a bit of shade, Chris, and get something cold
Oh,
on your neck.
Yeah.
Tyrone, I come out of my house the other day and only walked across the road like 200 foot to go to the shop. I don't even know what I was buying. It's irrelevant. I think it was milk and juice or whatever it was. The heat, I only had a light pair of trackies on and a t-shirt and my tracky top. By the time I got home, I was like, I couldn't breathe. The heat I've got asthma, you see, mate. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, I went, God, I won't go out in the heat. That's why I go out. If I've got something to do, I'll go out early in the morning or late at night. You know what I mean? When it's cool down.
You got to. But, you know,
it's too hot,
different with Chris and
yeah.
You know, and
Tyrone. The hot weather gets too much sometimes. It's nice to go out for a walk or in the sea, but it's too hot to stay outside all day. You come back, watch TV, or go on YouTube.
Tyrone, I've got friends in Arizona, right? Which is the desert. And I've been speaking to them for well before I was on tubes, 3 or 4 years, right? And they don't understand how we haven't got air conditioning in our houses. They think we're weird. I said, well, you're weird because you're driving alongside the road for the start.
Well, you know what? I think people are putting them in now because these little heat waves we're getting. I think people are putting them in, not built in, but you can buy these ones now. You know what? Turn the room nice and cool, and you know.
Tyrone, I had mine on last night.
Yeah.
Only on number 1. It's an air conditioning fan, and you put it on 1. And it just blows ice cold air all around your room and it bounces off walls and everything, so it keeps you cool. You know what I mean?
Nice.
Oh, yeah. Jupiter was reading your message on JLJ's last night.
Oh, right, yeah.
She said, "Bake up, Tyrone." She said, "I don't know her, guy." She said, "Bake up, Tyrone." She was, I think she was pissed off with JLJ.
Well, I think a lot of people are pissed off. I think a lot of people are pissed off with him. You know,
I think she was pissed off with him last night.
I know he was having a go at her on her channel, but you know, I think he needs to wind his neck in a bit. He's taking it too far, you know, and the dangerous game he's playing.
I'd seen them. She's quite big on YouTube. I'm surprised she doesn't know you, Tyrone.
Well, I've only got a little channel, Chris. There's not many people know me.
Yeah.
You know, I don't go anywhere else. I just stay in my own lane, and if I go,
that's the one, Tyrone. You're better off, mate.
I go into James. I go into Laura sometimes. I go into Nessie sometimes. You know,
I'm
not been on with Nessie yet, but I will get on with her.
Do you know Jupiter?
Me? No, Chris. No.
I've never heard of her. Wouldn't have a clue.
I saw her. She went on to J.O.J.'s channel. I listened to her on there, but of course, he just argues. You know,
she's a nice woman. I would like not to mess with her.
Well, she's speaking out for what she believes in, Chris, and there's nothing wrong with that, Chris, at all.
No. She thinks it's disgusting that woman's got arrested for someone's coming into your house.
Ty, I don't argue with women, right? I never have and I never will, because you're never going to win, and because you're a man, right? But hang on, let me finish. I've got a mate who's 5'4", 8 stone, right? She'll fight any man, trust me. She's the most. Ty, Remember what I've told you in the past about what I do secretly? That's it, okay?
Yeah.
Mate, honest to God, if anyone has a go at me on YouTube, I only have to phone her and she'll hit them big time. She's mad. But I don't, Ty, you don't really see me fighting or arguing with anyone. I've got no animosity towards anyone up the tubes whatsoever. I really haven't.
Yeah, did you do someone called
You did have a call. You did have a go at Ubers the other day. You tend to get
yes, mate, and yes, and
but you just said you didn't have
Tydo, listen, I'm going to explain this, and if Ubers is there so he understands. For 2 years or 1.5 years, I was Colin Maguire, right? And it changed my name, right? Everyone calls me by Migsy, apart from a couple of people call me Colin, which you haven't got a problem with because they've known me for years. I've never spoken to this man, and he's done it a few times. Colin Maguire from Liverpool knows all about racism, and I've never and I don't want anything to do with the man. That's why I would go and stop speaking my name. My name's Migsy. You haven't got permission to use Colin. And that's all I was saying, Ty. So I do apologise, you know what I mean?
Oh, no, you don't have to apologise to me, no, at all.
Yeah.
No, but it was on your, Ty, it was on your live, and it's not fair on you.
Look, I mean...
Well, you know, Ty, I'll always apologise. I always will. If I'm man enough to say something, I'm man enough to say sorry as well. You know what I mean?
I'm saying there's no need to, but...
Well, Ty...
Ubers does it to a lot of people. I mean, I think a lot of people just know how we act these days, and tend to just brush it off with his.
Well, Ty, I will from now on, but at the time, you know what it's like. Someone will trigger that little button or whatever, and I just said, "Shut up, lad." Don't forget, Ty, I come on your live, and Torbs was on, wasn't he? And then he come up. And then started having a go at me. That's why I flipped at him. If he hadn't come on, there wouldn't have been an argument. You know what I mean? Because the first thing he said, I want to confront Colin Maguire. And I went, oh, wait, you're getting it now, lad.
Yeah.
To Taylor, he just said to me months ago, I'm racist to Irish people. I said, why I could be racist to my mum?
I don't know this geezer is, but he ain't coming on. So I'm just going to kick him out of the way.
What is it? Is it crinkle? Yeah?
Chris, your earphones are going crackling up again. Can't hear a word you're saying, lad.
You're charging the phone again. You're charging your phone again, are you? I don't know. People try and come in backstage and not being in a chat, not typed anything, and expect to bring them on.
You know what to do, mate. Get rid. Just don't have them on.
Yeah.
I can't tell you what to do, lads. It's your channel, but if it was me, I just wouldn't entertain them, mate.
If they haven't been on here before and I don't know them, they don't get on. It's as simple as
that. That's what I mean. You'll never see me just not say anything in chat and just apply. I said to you, I might come up, Ty, so you know it's me coming up. I put my camera on, I'll wave at you, you know it's me.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. I would never do anything like that, try and pretend I'm somebody I'm not and do something to somebody's channel. Would I? Hell. I'm not. I've got problems in my head like that where I feel it necessary to hurt somebody's channel like that. It's just ridiculous, it's petty, and it's wrong.
Chris reckons it's Henry Crinkle. I don't know if it is Henry Crinkle or not, but if it was, he'd never get on here in a million years. Not in a million fucking years.
Oh, well, Ty. Listen, if I had my own channel, which originally, a few years ago, I was going to start a channel music, what I used to do with another lad till it all went, know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I decided I can't be arsed with all this nonsense. Know what I mean?
Oh, I mean, you get shit. It's part of the course, isn't it? You get a lot of shit, you know.
Ty, it wasn't that, mate. I'm not going to say. Well, obviously the whole world's listening. I'll tell you in private what happened, but would never disclose what happened. I haven't done anything wrong, but it just Other people got involved and it went. So I just walked away from it all. You know what I mean? Changed my phone number, just walked away from it all.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, I had to.
Gingerbeard says start the channel and call
Ty,
it.
there'll be a few people in your chat now who'll know exactly the channel I was on. Because they used to come in there.
Not much of an open panel if it's not open. It's only open to certain individuals.
Yeah, well, who are you? You know, reveal your name and it might be open to you if you don't reveal your name. It's closed. Simple, isn't it, lad?
Yeah.
You just do what you want. Hey, Ty. Okay, now I was looking. I mean, I know Liverpool played last night. They were winning 1-0. I don't know how they got on. But
I got no idea.
I got up this morning. It was the first Premier League game last night. Liverpool were playing Bournemouth. The new striker, Eteki or whatever. I know it was 1-0. And I thought, Everton don't play till bloody Monday against Leeds away. I was like, all weekend without Everton playing. Just me, Eddie. But me and Andy W will have some fun on Tuesday if Everton win. It is what it is, mate, isn't it? You know what I mean? But this new stadium Everton got, mate, honest to God.
Amos just said it was 4-2, Amos said.
Amos said what? I don't look at the chat type.
Yeah, Amos said 4-2 Liverpool.
Was it? Doesn't surprise me.
Yeah. Leafy, South Wales Valleys, more than welcome.
People are saying Arsenal are going to win the league and City and Liverpool will be third or fourth. Trust me.
Yeah.
The players Liverpool have bought this season, people don't understand. Liverpool don't buy bad players. They only buy to improve. Liverpool will be right up there challenging for that league title again. And that's me and Evertonian saying that. Trust me, we will. It's the Liverpool way. Simple. You know what, Ty? You know when that Liverpool player and his mate died in the car crash in Portugal?
Oh, yeah. His brother.
Andy Silva. I went into a couple of, Liverpool FC chats.
Yeah.
And I said a few things and and I got so much love back from them. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I said, listen, when it comes to football, regardless of colour, we're brothers and sisters. We are one. We're Scousers. You know what I mean? And the love and support I got from them people, and they knew I was an Evertonian. It's different up here, mate. You know what I mean? We hate each other with a passion, but we'll stand side by side at the same time through adversity. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. I get that. Yeah. It's
just the Scouse way. Where like people say, "Oh, Liverpool," mate. It's just the way we are. It's in our nature. You see it wrong, you stand up and fight. You know what I mean?
I'm sure I read somewhere last night that the Liverpool game was stopped because of racist comments made by Liverpool fans against a Bournemouth player.
I don't know, mate. I've not read it, so I've not seen it, and I wouldn't comment anyway.
I'm sure I read something. I think sure that was what happened.
Right, listen, I'm going to tell you something now, right? Listen. And this might be a horrible thing to say, and it's not anything against Liverpool. When I was born in 69, I reckon in the early 80s, right? There was rumours, right? And this, right, I'm going to tell you something. It was horrible that some lad was taking a bloody monkey to Goodison Park with a T-shirt with John Barnes written on the back of it.
Yeah.
And all the Everton fans had bananas and were throwing them on the pitch. It was fucking disgusting. I was ashamed to be a Blue.
It's no place for it anywhere. But I don't like this business. They still take the knee and all that. I think that's a load of fucking nonsense, That only came about because of Black Lives Matter, which is we all know is a terrorist organization, fucking terrible organisation. They
Well,
duped a lot of the black community, and the leaders there made themselves a hell of a lot of money, you know? Listening to what's been
Ty,
said in America.
it's like a lot of things in life. People might say the right rhetoric to get people on the side, but what they say and what they do are two totally opposite things.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, that's just part of life. Politicians, for them, just as a basic,
I don't like this.
go from there. Every one of them's a liar. But I don't want to get into politics and all that stuff. You know what I mean? It's not for me.
Ginger Beard says Everton always had racist fans back in the day. Well-known fact.
Who said that?
Ginger Beard.
Possibly, mate. I couldn't tell you. I mean, I was.
You were a Toffees fan, are you, Mix?
Yeah, mate. I went to my first Everton match in 1976 against Middlesbrough and was 7 years old.
I think you had one of the best goalkeepers around at the time, Neville Southall. He was fucking brilliant.
Mate, listen. Neville Southall, and I'm going to admit this, without him in goal, Everton wouldn't have won leagues and cups. Impossible. The fact they were a brilliant team, right, which they were at the time, 84, 85, right? But without Neville Southall, if they'd have had a lesser keeper in goal, Everton would not have won the league. They wouldn't have won the Cup Winners' Cup. Nothing. He was that good. He saved them virtually every week. If they won 1-0, you think, well, they could have got beat there. If not for Southall, mate, he was on another planet, lad.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, he was good. He was good. Nev was good.
Yeah, mate. It's watching him train and that, but he was an arsehole as well, you know.
Hey, man. Good to see you, man. Hope you're well out there.
I remember him, Ty. He came to a kid's thingy, you know, on a Saturday. And I'm not sure after he left Everton, or I can't remember it. It must have been after. And all the kids were asking him for his autograph, and he said no.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, but then you hear the good side of Southall when Everton won the FA Cup in 1984 against Watford, right? Yeah. Southall he doesn't drink. He's teetotal. And when the players celebrate and go out, he drives home. That's what he does. It's just the way he was. And someone broke down on the motorway. And he took them to the petrol station, got them fuel, took them back to the car, got them going and went home. That's the way he was.
Mm-hmm.
A weird man, but he talks sense. Have you seen the size of him now?
Oh. You won't get a goal past him now. You won't get the ball past him now if he stood in the net.
He couldn't get, if he died, he couldn't get up. Jesus Christ. Everton just bought a keeper from somewhere. I don't know. He bought 2 in the last couple of weeks. And we just bought a 16-year-old wonder kid from Charlton as well. Ty, I've got it, you know, obviously, originally, when the ground was first getting built, the new one.
Yeah.
Goodison Park, they were going to keep the centre circle and knock it down and, you know, like a community, and they decided not to. Basically, the new American owners of Everton have given Everton ladies Goodison Park as their new home.
Oh.
So what they've done, they've sold Everton ladies as a entity, you know, like you sell a football club, for 75 million to one of their own companies. Do you get me?
Yeah.
They spent a few million doing Goodison Park upside. I've got a season ticket. How much do you think your season ticket is to Everton ladies for 40 games, including? That's my season ticket for every league game, and that's all cup games included. At Goodison, I can go in free. How much? Don't forget, at Goodison, at the new ground, it's at least £800 for a basic ticket. 100 quid, mate, for the season.
Yeah.
And I picked my seat, and it's where I used to sit when I was a young lad in the Gladys seat. So I'm going to go and support the ladies, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And you never know, lad. I might meet a woman. Hey, you know what I mean?
Yeah, well.
Stranger things have happened.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Yeah, you never know.
Take our Chris for the week.
You know what, mate? It's just like, don't forget, I'm 56. I've been going to Goodison for 49 years. So to get a late season ticket, even if I go to half the games a season, 10, 11, or whatever it is, and not even that, it's a 10 of the game. Who's asked?
Yeah. If you're finding women, take Chris with you because he could do with a good woman as well.
No, mate, no, I couldn't have Chris chirping in my ear for fucking 90 minutes. No, I could stop that.
Fucking hell.
I'm only joking, Chris, if you're listening.
Fucking hell.
Imagine, mate, I'm trying to concentrate on football. Someone chirping in your ear saying what happened on YouTube from 3 days ago, talking, I say, hey, mate, shut up before I fucking drown you.
Yeah, well, I hope everyone is BG Day is it's nice. It was nice to see the British flags with Patriots flying around for BG Day.
Yeah, mate. I'm
make sure we keep these things going in this country, you know.
Yeah, I'm not disagreeing with what's going. I don't mean people protesting. Everyone's got a right to protest. It's their freedom in this country. We've got rights. I just don't like it when it gets ugly. You know what I mean?
No, no one does. No one does. But
no. There's certain channels I will watch tight, and I'm not going to mention any channels whatsoever at these protests. There's maybe one, two. I'll have a little look at. Other than that, I don't bother. You know what I mean? I don't watch mainstream cobblers anyway.
I'm not talking about the migration. I'm talking about the VJ Day and supporting that as British nationals and supporting the flag for that reason for the people that died in the wars. Nothing to do with this immigration stuff. I'm not, because you're not allowed to fly a flag apparently if you for certain reasons, but you can't take that away from no one. And these are what it's all about. If it wasn't for those people, we'd all be speaking German, So
yeah,
but, you know what I mean. So we've got to keep it going. We can't lose our national.
Oh, I'm not saying I disagree with it. I'm just saying.
Yeah. I
won't sit there for 5 hours watching a channel, pointing at a hotel, and people just banging drums. I might watch 10, 15 minutes of it and go, well, nah, that's not for me. You know what I mean? And what gets me tight, and I'm going to tell you the truth, and this is having a go at anyone. They choose to go there, and they've got all these subscribers and people, and they're throwing money at them left, right, and centre. And I'm like, give it to fucking charity. Give it to a kid's charity or give it to a cancer charity instead of fucking throwing money. And that's just my opinion, lad. You might disagree with me.
I know what
you might disagree with me totally, Ty, but that's just my opinion.
I know exactly what you're saying. I think it's a great cause, Great cause.
Yeah, I get it because it's allowing people to have enough revenue to go to the next protest and show people what's going on. I get it. Yeah. You know what I mean? I totally get it, and I agree with it as well. But
yes,
I'd rather donate to charity, Ty. That's me. So I'm not criticising anyone else for doing whatever they choose to do with their money. They do what they want.
Oh, it's just down to the individual at the end of the day. It's their money.
Yeah, mate, but I support two charities. One's a kids charity and one's a cancer charity, and I have done for the last 10 years, and I'll never change from that.
Yeah, it's a good cause. Good cause.
Yeah, man.
Cancer. I mean, people. We know people on here with cancer. And it's a fucking thing.
Mate, I'll tell you the truth.
A lot of people run away and hide the word. It's.
There's a kids charity in Liverpool called Claire's House, right?
Mm-hmm.
I've been given to that for 10 years.
Yeah.
And you know what? Years before my mum got cancer, one of my mates was the manager of a Marie Curie charity shop, right?
Yeah.
And she got cancer, breast cancer.
Mm-hmm.
And she got over it.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
it came back. And from that was
All right, Chris.
more than 10 years ago. From that point onwards, I went, right, I'm going to donate. And I was paying like £7-8 a month. It's like £1 a week, so I was paying £2 a week. You know what I mean?
It's sort of difficult because there's so many good charities out there, you know, and people find, you know, where they're going to donate to. I think one of the biggest, I'd always support a cancer charity because I've been through
Yeah,
it.
my Marie Curie for me, and the Macmillan. The Macmillan were there for me mum at the end, you know what I mean? And to be honest, the district nurses, there was I'm going to tell you the truth, there was times when I was struggling.
Yeah, I get it.
Because I was on my own with my mum 24 hours a day, mate. I was toileting my mum and cleaning and everything. You know, it was hard work, lad. You know what I mean? I don't mean physically, but emotionally. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've
seen it firsthand. You know, I've been through it myself. Like I said, my wife has been through it.
But the district nurses used to come in and get hold of me, mate. And they used to give me, "Are you all right, Colin? Do you need any extra help?"
Yeah.
And I just sat in the kitchen once and I was crying. I said, I'm struggling. I can't do this anymore. I was on my own, mate, for 6 months. No help from anyone.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
But then my youngest sister, the youngest one, the clever one, the chartered accountant, she didn't know. She got involved, and to be honest, she was brilliant. You know what I mean? She did the real, you know, she just done everything. She took the burden off me.
Yeah.
But then, Ty, what I was saying, I've been accused of robbing my mum's deeds to a house, robbing all the jewellery and everything by people off the internet.
Yeah, I think a lot of people run away from the word rather than try and face it head on, you know. I mean,
so I didn't have a choice but to face it. The way I looked at it, from a young lad, whenever I was in trouble, my mum was there for me. When she needs me, I'm there for her. End of story. It's me, mum.
Yeah, with men, it's predominantly testicular or prostate. You know, prostate being the more prominent one in men. You know, it's guarantee you'll know somebody who's got prostate cancer. I mean, I
was having issues.
Yeah, a
few months ago.
Have had it. You know, I've had it, and it's no good hiding away from it. If you feel there's any change in your body, please go and get checked out. It could save your fucking life. Please get checked out. Any change in what you're doing as a man, not just a man. I'm talking about a man now, with your peeing or anything like that. Please get checked out before it's too late. Because
there's certain little things you can do for yourself. Say, for instance, you have night sweats, right?
Yeah.
That could be a sign of cancer, right? You know, your glands in your groin and under your armpits, always check them for lumps.
Yeah.
I got told that years ago when I was in hospital with sepsis, and I said I had some from night sweats, and he checked all my glands in case there was any lumps, and he told me it could be a sign of cancer. I got blood tests done about 8 weeks ago, maybe a bit more, and other tests, you know what I mean? Because my doctor just looked at me and said, "Colin, it could be cancer." I went, "Oh, shit."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I haven't got it. Yeah, I'm clear. I've had all the blood tests, heart, lungs, everything. I haven't got cancer. I've lost 3 stones since Christmas.
All right. But so, it's a difficult. People are afraid of the word, and you know, through my experience with prostate cancer, I mean, by the time you get diagnosed, they take the biopsies, you get diagnosed. They put me on hormone therapy straight away before I started any radiotherapy treatment. I was sent down to another hospital about 50 miles from where I live. You put the dye through your body and you go under scanner to see if it's, they check you to see if it's it's coming anywhere else outside the prostate and whatever.
You know that prostate?
Yeah.
Basically, it's like a wall. It doesn't actually physically fucking do much, Tyrone. Sorry for my language.
It does nothing at all. It does,
No,
does
but right, listen. Have you heard of pelvic floor exercises? Do them, and basically it encourages your prostate to be healthy. You know, like where you sit down and you pull up and squeeze your cheeks and hold.
I'm not sure about if that's true, but I know firsthand about it. But what I'm saying is, I mean,
Tell me what I'm being told, Tyrone. It might be our wives' tale, but I'm only telling you what I got.
Yeah, that's fair enough. But when you hear the word, you feel them. But
yeah, mate. I mean,
if you don't act early enough, if you see any signs, any change in your bodily functions, and you don't act quick enough, it could be all over. But please go get it checked so it can save your fucking life.
Listen, Ty, and this is for a woman as well. There's no test for ovarian cancer, right? Porky, hello, but give us a minute. My mum was being treated by a GP for indigestion and given a Gaviscon, right? And she was in agony. One Sunday, my sister, this was before she got diagnosed, was at my mum's and phoned me up and said, Colin, I'm going to take your mum to the walk-in centre in Littleland. I said, all right, I'll meet you there. Next minute, ambulance, straight to Verzachley Hospital. She took her straight up into the operating theatre, and after about an hour, a doctor come out, and me and my sister were sitting there and said, sorry, there's nothing we can do, it's terminal. We were like, what? The fuck are you on about? Terminal? What are you on about?
Yeah.
15 months, Ty, she lasted.
Yeah.
It's and you know what I've done, Ty? You know my mum's house, and all my siblings are fighting over what's what. I've walked away from it. Like, I'm not interested. I've had no contact with them for 2 years. I don't even know if the house is still there. So I'm not interested. I fucked them all. You can stick the money where the sun don't shine. I wasn't interested. Never have been. You know what I mean? Got my own money.
I know this little chat has been a bit of a down, bringing the conversation down, but it needs to be talked about. I mean,
sorry, Ty, I didn't mean to dampen the.
No. I'm also talking about it, Carl. So don't worry about it. But what I'm saying, if you've got any change in your body function, please go and get checked. The sooner you get it checked, the more chance you've got. Please.
Ty, I totally agree with you, because sometimes these topics need to be discussed because and encourage people to go and get checked and keep themselves healthy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hey, Pope Chop, what's up,
Ty, we all need one.
Are you all right, Tyrone, mate? I was just
I'm good, bro. I'm good. How did you do yesterday?
Yeah, it went good, mate. It went good, nice and peaksful. You know what I mean?
That's it. Yeah.
Oh, stay my man.
Hey, I jumped up here, Migsy, right? You're not right. Right, where are my sausages? I've got 2 massive balls. What could that be?
Too much love in your balls. Porky, you need to go and relieve yourself, lad. Sorry, mate. Sorry, Ty.
That's all right. No problem.
No. Are you good, guys? Yeah.
Yeah, man. Porky, I'm sorry, lad.
Good. About fucking time. Or you're going for a swim in Keys, you kid.
Yeah, sounds. I could do with a watch.
Hey, how about that, Tyrone? Supporting Altrincham yesterday, the community, and then today we play them at football, so I'll be giving them shit.
Did you tell them yesterday that you were going to give them some stick today?
Oh, yeah, they'll be getting shouted at from the fucking home side.
Oh, were you at home today, Porky, lad?
Yeah, we're at home against Altrincham, yeah.
Right.
So I'm not jumped on for long because it's 12:30 kickoff, which has pissed me off. It's normally 3:00, but it's 12:30. So
play Monday night against Leeds, but it gives us time to get Jack Grealish into the mix, doesn't it?
Jack Grealish,
mate. I can't believe he's an Everton player, and I'm not because he's some world superstar. You know what I mean? But he's a fucking great player. If he's up, you know what I mean? It's what Jack Grealish we get. That's the problem.
Well, that's what I mean. Now that he's left City and all them, you know what I mean? Is he like winding down?
No, because David Moyes would not allow that. It makes listen. David Moyes is one of them. He only has to look at you and you'd fucking crap yourself. You know, he's got that look, steely, cold look with his blue eyes. Jack Grealish, as Moyes has spoken to him, he knows what he expects of him.
Yeah, but I don't rate Moyes. Come off it. You know what I mean?
As what?
At being a manager, I don't think he's.
Well, I tell you what, if Sean Dyche had still been at Everton had got relegated, so.
You know what I mean? I got 3 years rent up front off Moyes, me.
Fucking David Moyes, yeah. What's it, David Moyes at Rochdale? Fucking hell, you'd be in the showers with him every day.
Good day, fuck. If Moyes
he's from Preston anyway.
Yeah, but if Moyes fucking come to Rochdale, mate, he'd be working in Burger Van.
Who's Moyes? Moyes, not Moyes.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Just call him his nickname is the Messiah.
Yeah, but that's what it says on his badge, though, in the fucking Burger Van.
Does it? Yeah.
Did any of the opposition turn up yesterday? Because when I watched you yesterday, there was nobody on the other side of the road. So, did anybody turn up at all?
No, check this out, Ty. Right, there were a couple of people that turned up, but one on his own, right, an opposition. But he looked like a copper. He sounded like a copper. It's on the end of my video. But they were all in Stockport, the opposition, and apparently they got like buses. They got buses that said private on the front. They're all coming off buses.
Right. Yeah. Oh, it wasn't the police bus then bringing them in this time.
Well, no, it's them that fucking, yeah. As soon as the bus pulled up, the police were there, got them off. All the protesters against the immigrants, they were there chanting and stuff like that. The police put them back on bus.
They are weird, these lefties, to be honest, aren't they? I mean, I'm not for or against anyone, but these are weird people.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, it was strange for people to be there, no opposition on the other side, you know. I thought, well, you know, it's weird that.
Yeah, because they were all in Stockport. It's not far from Altrincham, you know what I mean? But that's always had a good opposition on that side in Altrincham. This time, there were only a couple. Just one of them turned up on their own at the end, and he just stood there with his arms folded.
Yeah.
Porky, I'm going to dye my hair pink, put a leather boob tube on, a leather pair of shorts and a pair of boots and walk down the street outside the hotel and see what happens.
I thought you dressed like that anyway, Migsy.
Only on a Sunday.
Right, you get bummed, you.
Porky, don't even go there, lad. You know your own six best, piss off. No. Don't even say it. Ugh.
Yeah, right. Anyway, guys, I'm going to bounce. Have a great day. I'm going to go and get into town now, have a beer and get to football.
Have a good day, Porky. Enjoy the match, lad.
And don't abuse too many people, Pork Chop.
But it's football, innit? And just call them wankers, 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 wankers.
No racial slurs.
Yeah, Porky, that's when you're in the bog looking in the mirror.
No, it's when I see you that it fucking drowning. That's
nice
when I see you.
Porky,
that's when
nice
I see you, Migsy, drowning in the Salford Keys, going wanker, wanker, wanker.
Well, Porky, make sure you've got your fucking phone on you to witness it and camera it and put it on YouTube.
Oh yeah, I'll have my gimbal ready and everything. Don't worry.
Oh, good lad.
Right, respect. Have a good day, guys. Have a good day,
Jack. Lad. Nice one, mate. Ta-da.
Respect.
You know what, Si? That's what it's about, isn't it? Just having a little laugh with people.
It should be all about having a bit of a banter, having a bit of a laugh, and nothing too serious, you know.
Si, if I'm bored, you lad, I'll jump down. It's not an issue.
We'll just get, you know, we just leave the, you know, the stuff to the other channels. I just want a bit of a laugh and a bit of a joke, you know.
Yeah, Si, it's a Saturday morning.
It is
you just come on and just to say hello and have a little laugh without any angst, anxiety, arguments and crap. You know what I mean? It's nice. It's pleasant.
Oh, yeah. I mean, do you know this guy that tried to come? He tried to come on the panel twice. I booted him out twice. Now, if I can't get a banner to work at the moment because the only one that works is. But all my other stuff, no. StreamYard won't let me put it on, you know?
No, it's just come up on my screen there, Ty.
Yeah.
Mic is muted.
Yeah.
And then went off again. Now it's coming up. Thank you. There's nothing else there.
Yeah. So
I'm just letting you know what I can see from my end.
Yeah.
You're not there and I'm not there, but I can hear your voice.
Yeah, StreamYard stopped me putting my banners up because I'm on a free plan, you know, so that's why I'm careful on who I bring up, you know.
But Ty, you let on who you want to let on, mate. And at the end of the day, you've only got to one thing you've got to do is protect your channel. End of story.
That's what I was saying. I can't put a banner up, so unless I know someone, that this guy I tried to come in might be decent, you know. I don't know, but I couldn't bring him up because I didn't have a banner to put up.
What's his name?
Oh, he's gone now. But what I didn't like, he had like a tie, TY in the middle of his avatar, you know, which people call me. Yeah, you know what I mean?
I don't let him on, lads. It's not for me to tell you what to do, but you know yourself. I wouldn't let anyone on.
Yeah. I've been caught too many times with porn.
Yeah, man.
You know? Yeah.
So I don't like stuff like that where people come on and do silly things and try and take people's channel down and think it's funny.
Yeah, it's not on.
I pulled Crinkle up a few times on a live panel and I asked him, what you getting out of it? And I spoke to him, you know, in a reasonable manner. And this was, a year ago. I said, you porn bomb channels, what do you get out of it? You know, and he went, you know what he said? I enjoy it.
Yeah,
that's the words out of the man's mouth. And I just went, whatever.
He reckons he's changed his ways, but I don't believe he has.
No, Ty, Leopards doesn't change the spots, mate. I've got nothing against the man personally because I don't know him, but nah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have him anywhere near you, your chat, your channel, anywhere. People like him, don't have around you, mate. They're bad people.
He goes in other channels, people let him on, but, you know.
That's up to them, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Absolutely right, Col. Because it's up to me not to let him on. It's up to them to let him on. Everybody's got their own judgment of people.
And if they want to criticise you, Tyro, right, listen, mate, the way I look at it, it's more about them, not you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck off. You let on who you want to let on.
Yeah. Mike Skinner's prolific.
No one would ever, if I had a channel, lad, I'm telling you now, no one would ever dictate to me who comes on my panel. No one. It wouldn't happen. But I wouldn't let any idiots on either. I'd just be banned straight away, and he'd come in and other account, ban. It wouldn't. Mate, I'd be ruthless. I'm like that.
Hey, Mad Walker. Hey, Ice Chain, are you turned into a clipper, are you? You're trying to take your spot.
Ice is in the chat. Apparently, Ty, I haven't spoke, but he's been banned again out of talk. Someone's blocked him, apparently.
He's been banned in a lot of places, I think.
Yeah, well, you know.
But, you know, he's not done me any wrong, you know. I can't.
No. Ty, listen, the way I look at it, Ice is Ice, and that's just the way he is. And I don't know him. I don't know anyone, so I'm not going to voice an opinion on someone. Ice is just Ice. He winds people up, and that's just what he does. And good luck to him. Let him get on with it. It doesn't affect my life.
I respect a lot of people on here who people have fallen out with. But I'm not going to fall out with people because people I like have fallen out with them. You know, I'm just not about.
I know. No one. I totally agree with you. There's loads of people who don't speak to each other on YouTube. There's people I don't speak to who I've personally blocked in chats. So when I go in, I don't see the names.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean I hate them or I want to hurt them or I've got anything against them. You know what I mean? It's just not for me.
if it's done to me, then it's a different thing, you know, and then it's out the door. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's not that I don't know. People who I get on might call me a wrong and for letting them on. I don't know, but it doesn't really bother me because I'm trying to stay, you know, fair to everyone. But if you fuck me, that's it. You know.
Sometimes, Tyrone, the more you try to be fair, the hard work it is. Sometimes you think, "What the fuck?" or "What's the point? I'm sick of this shit." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I say we're all mature men. You know what's best for you, and you just go with that.
Well, that's it. I mean, come in, have a laugh, have a bit of fun. You know, the chat. I listen to you. I'm looking at the chat. I'm reading some of the chat. Some is funny as fuck. You know, they are banter
What?
amongst
Some people
themselves.
take the piss out of me. Go on, take the piss out of me, guys. I don't mind. Feel free. You know what, mate? I honestly don't. Honestly,
Yes,
you can call me a scouse. This, I laugh at it.
yeah,
I don't take offence. I really don't take offence at all. I laugh. At most of it, Tyrone. Sometimes, obviously, you've got to take offence because it becomes personal. But it was just taking the piss, Migsy, you this, or Liverpool's a shit dump, or whatever. I just laugh. You know what I mean?
Yeah. There's two people I met off the tubes, and both of those guys are sound as a pound. They're great guys, you know. And
Yeah, man.
That's Andrew J and Landgraver. Two great guys, you know.
You know what? I'd really like to meet Nutter.
And that's
Yeah, you know what? I've got so much respect for Nutter. You know what I mean?
Good guy, Nutter.
Yeah, mate. Honest to God, I'm being serious now. I really, really like Nutter, and I'll tell you why. His values
Oh yeah.
and his morals about his family and his kids. He died for them, and for me, I say that's a good man. So you know what I mean?
Yeah.
His,
I know what you
his
mean.
wife, his kids, everything about that comes first, second, and last in anything in his life. And to me, that's what I was like with my child. That man gets my respect just for that only, regardless of anything else. You know what I mean?
Yes, there's no problem maker. He's honest and hard to go. Yeah, I 100% agree with that. He's like a lot of us. He just wants to go live, have people in, have a chat, and have a laugh. You know, he's a great guy. He's a great guy.
Ty, I remember, I can't remember whose live I was in the other week, and I said something to somebody and about, I don't go into channels, you go in. Because there's been a fake Migsy going around it happened a year ago and it started happening again. I knew who it was then. That got dealt with. Now there's another one, right? And I just turned around to somebody in the chat, and you might remember. And I said, you go into channels I've never been in and never will go in, so you know it's not me, and you just text Migsy. I just give you a tag, thumbs up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Makes this is funny, Ty. You're going to laugh at this. The last time Uncle JJ done a live, right? I was a top mod in his chat, right? But anyway, fuck that. I'm not interested in spanners. Spanners mean nothing to me. I've got a big bag of spanners there. I don't need spanners, right? And I was on the panel, and someone was trying to get on the panel as Migsy lad. It was hysterical.
Poor mate. Hope you're well.
Honest to God, someone was trying to get on the panel as Migsy lad, and I was already on the panel.
Well, everyone's got a troll on you, so you just got to take that as part of the course, you know, these days.
Mate, you know what? It doesn't bother me. The only reason it upset me is because I've gone into chats and someone said, "What were you talking about last night, Migsy, having a go at me?" See what I mean?
Yeah.
I go, "Don't know what you're on about."
Yeah.
Oh, it doesn't matter anyway. It's not me. What are you on about? I'm not going to mention names, but it's not me.
Yeah, I get it. But I mean, you're always going to get it. Like you say, there's trolls out there. That's what they do. They love it. It's funny to them, you know.
Yeah.
Some of the stuff they
if that gives them their kids Tyro, let them get on with it. You know what I mean? But I would say, and I'm not going to mention names, there's been a few people who might be in the chat now who've been in these chats, and that's not Migsy. Migsy wouldn't randomly go in and have a go with someone, which you've never seen me do.
Yogi's saying that Nathan's channel's gone.
I've never watched him, so I've never looked at him. I've seen his picture when Nuts has put it up there. I've never watched his channel, listened to it, not interested. There's like a few others which I'm not going to name. I would never go into them. Got nothing.
He may have hit it, Yog. Is it gone, or he may have hit it, you know. You know what I mean? But there you go. I'm not seeing him go live for a long time, you know what I mean? I'm not seeing Nathan go live for a long time. Somebody said he goes over to the swamp side of things, and it's funny how we call it the swamp, but that's how they refer to it.
Wouldn't have a clue. Not interested in him. No, and not because I've got anything against him or anyone else. I just never watched him, so yeah, I've seen him come into chats and talk whatever he talks and whatever, but I've never had any interaction with the man. I've got nothing against him. I just don't know him. So why would he have anything against him? But he sticks over there and do what he wants. That's fine. Nothing to do with me.
Yeah, well, everybody goes to the channels that they want to go to, and you can't stop that. And there's nothing wrong with that, because the more channels doing lives, it gives people the opportunity to go from one to another and just stay there 5 minutes, stay there 10 minutes, stay there an hour, whatever they want to do, you know. So the more channels out there, the better. But what I've noticed lately is a lot
I've got a mate up in Scotland, right? And I'm not going to mention any names because I don't want anyone from this side of whatever you want to call it. He's a taxi driver, and he does lives from like 5 in the morning until 4 in the afternoon while he's working around Scotland, let's say. And you know what, Ty? There might be 20, 25 people, 30 in the chat, and it's so chilled. There's not one word out of place. It's lovely. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sorry, Migs. Just have to mute a second.
No, it's all right, lad.
Yeah, it's just the missus come in the room to chat to me. It's like,
hey,
Stevie, on in.
Tyrone, it's not the missus, it's the boss.
The boss.
That's the one.
The boss.
Ty, I haven't got a girlfriend there. Well, no, she's not with mates, right? And she lives an hour drive, mate. If she says jump, I'm fucking jumping. She's going on holiday on Monday. Thank fuck for that. Give me a bit of peace.
Doing lives, driving the car. Who's that? Nice.
Nah, you know what, Ty? This girl, I'm telling you now, she's... I've always said to her, and she doesn't get it. There's a Rolling Stones song that was sang years ago.
You're good.
Emotional Rescue. She was my emotional rescue when I needed it. You know what I mean? When I needed rescue.
Yeah.
And I'll do anything for her. Yeah. Anything. And she knows I would. And we're best mates. It's boss having somebody like that in your life, like a woman who would defend you to the hilt. You know what I mean?
How you doing, Lammy, mate? You good?
Aye, sound. What's all this? I just seen you alive.
Oh, just having a
Lammy, I've never spoken to you, lad, but hello.
Who's that? So, I can't read the writing, bud.
My name's Colin from Liverpool, lad.
Migsy, la.
Migsy. All right, Migsy, mate.
Hello, Lammy, lad.
Christine, right?
Just double vision, The double vision. Like he's sleep. No, I'm only joking. How are you getting on, Tyrone? How's your family and that?
Yeah, good, thanks, mate. Yeah, all good, yeah. Beautiful day.
It's a cracking day, like.
Too nice to be indoors for long, isn't it? You know, so I thought I'd do an early one this morning, get out. I'm out this afternoon all fucking day, and So
I've just came out my coffin for a couple of years. I had to go back into my coffin to 11 o'clock.
was you live last night for a while, or?
No, I've not been on any lives. I was going to jump on Gypsy Days, but I promised somebody I wouldn't go on a panel for 24 hours, and I stuck to it.
Okay.
I'm weaning myself off.
Why, are you still getting stick of certain people, or what?
There's still a fucking storm to come, but I'm reassessing and reevaluating. I try to work out how to take Queen Ness out on a date, but she's playing hard to get. Playing hard to get, Tyrone, you know what I mean?
All right, Nessie, there you are, Ness, the office there.
I offered to take her to Edinburgh Dungeons. No good enough. Too classy for Edinburgh Dungeons. Come on, Tyrone. The health, the history, and the wealthy knowledge, and plus the hotels are cheap. Nessie. I'm only joking. No, I just.
Yeah, it's Ness. She likes doing the sites and all that, sightseeing, that, you know. The history around Scotland, and I know she does a lot of that.
Aye, she's a good laugh. Oh, you up to yourself, Colin? Is it Colin?
Colin.
Yeah, man.
Colin. How are you up to anything to do yourself, buddy?
Nah, mate, it's Saturday. I'm in Liverpool, so I was looking forward to the football season starting today. Liverpool played last night, and Everton don't play till Monday, so I can't be asked. You know what I mean? I'm not interested unless we're playing. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I live not far from Everton's new football ground in the city centre.
You're a Liverpool fan, I did.
No, Everton, mate. Liverpool. Suck them.
Oh, right.
Right, Liverpool are the second team. Listen, Everton have built 3 stadiums in this city, and one of them is Anfield. Everton built that stadium and give it to that lot.
See, well, I'm a Rangers fan. Well, I say Rangers fan.
Yeah, man.
I didn't support Celtic. That's basically what I mean. But
Ali McCoy, Walter Smith, mate.
Yeah,
love them to bits.
See, the only thing I'm jealous of them is that fucking Never Walk Alone song. Cause
mate. Listen, it's, you know when he's saying, walk on with hope, it's fuck off with soap up your ass, all right? Not walk on with hope in your ass, it's fuck off with soap up your ass, okay? That's an Everton song to them when they sing it. Fuck off with soap up your ass and you'll never walk again. Fuck off. Sorry, Ty. I'm just, this is what it's like, you know what I mean?
Aye, fuck you, kind of, some of the
Sorry, Ty, for the language, lad, sorry.
I think make a cup of tea or something.
But honestly, mate, that's what it's like here in Liverpool when they come out with that nonsense.
Oh, we're the same, Rangers and Celtic games, but you can't get a ticket. Like they say, somebody has to die, you get an Old Firm ticket, and it's true. Like you need to.
But at the same time, when there's like the Hillsborough Memorial and the Heysel and all this, and the Liverpool anthem comes out, I'm telling you now, I'll sing it in support of my fellow Scousers. You know what I mean? I'll sing Liverpool's anthem without a problem.
Of course, that's what the only thing that football's pretty good for it, like especially like the national games and that, because it brings all everybody together. You know what I mean? So it's good for that. But
yeah, man, you know, look at Liverpool for an instance. All the disasters we've had, and yeah, they're red, we're blue, we're brothers and sisters. We stick together. With family, you know what I mean?
Been prevented though, if they just opened one of the gates.
So could Heysel, mate. I don't. I mean, I know I mentioned it, but I lost 2 friends at Hillsborough, and I don't like talking about it. You know?
No. I'm just moving on for bike. I say, you think they would take all that shit? Sorry, do it though. You know what I mean? Like just Hillsborough, just in general. Though, like it baffles my mind when he's like. What are the guys that build things, architects and that, you think like they get top money, you know what I mean, like for a reason. No, same thing with traffic lights, right? I drive through my fucking town and the traffic lights.
Both grounds at the time weren't adequate for them football matches. That's the be all and end all of it. Hillsborough and they weren't adequate.
But like I say, right, why pay somebody hundreds of grand a year? They can't fucking pick. I can pick. I see if you gave me the job of putting traffic lights about my tune.
Well, look at Sheffield Wednesday now. They haven't paid the players for 3 months. They're going bust. It's unbelievable what's going on in this world.
But when a guy can sit on the bench and make fucking £1 million a week for keep my bit of wood one then or plastic, then at 18-year-old, then that's fucking the problem, I think.
Yeah, I remember Bradford done it to themselves when they had them managers, and they were Benito McCarthy. They're giving them 40, 50 grand, and they got relegated. They went bust. Bradford, and that's why they're down where they are, because they just.
I just like Rangers because I'm not a Catholic, and
I remember when Rangers, because of the financial thing, they went down to, and they fought their way back. Rangers will be back, mate, but it's going to take time. But you know, the likes of Ali McCoy, Ian Durant, and who's Gordon? Who's the ginger-haired fellow who played at front? Gordon Jory. Years ago, was it Gordon Jory or whatever his name was?
Durant. Fucking Durant. Yeah.
Oh, mate, I remember Rangers from years ago. You were brilliant.
That was when I was a glory hunter. I should be supporting Dunfermline, but I went in for Rangers. I was a glory hunter.
Right, up in Glasgow, my nephew used to play for Crewe and goal, right? And then he played for Bootle FC, right? And he moved up to Glasgow. Is there an amateur football team called like Glasgow FC?
Yep. I've not played them, but the team I was in played them a couple
of years. When my nephew first went to Scotland,
they were in the Highland Division, I think.
10 years ago, he was playing for Rangers FC.
I played for Oakley United for
his name was Jack Baker. Right, his name was Jack Baker. That's what he told me, whether he did or not. But he played for Crewe for years under Dario Grady. Remember him, the manager of Crewe? And then he got offered a contract at Tranmere and he turned it down, the dickhead, because he'd rather walk around with his hands scratching his bollocks, pretending he's a hard man and chatting birds up. You know what I mean? Dickhead.
See, what I would say to anybody to watch, if you want to watch a talented Scottish player, and it's fucking, I know it's a Celtic player, but it's a brilliant watch. Jinky, it's the Jimmy Johnson story. It's
Jimmy Johnson, that name, mate. Oh God, Jimmy Johnson.
They go all the way to the champion, like they get all the way to the final, and then Jimmy Johnson takes his 2 Inter Milan defenders on the break.
Mate, I'm going to tell you the greatest Scottish player I've ever known in my life, right? Alex Young. The Golden Vision, played for Everton in the 60s.
The only thing we're good at is making goalkeepers, but
he stamps all over Dalglish, Sue Nestor, or John Collins. Alex Young was on another planet to them.
I want to stop football talk as well, because I didn't really know much about it anymore.
I know that the chat is pissed off with football talk this morning.
So. All right, shut up.
Well, all I will say is watch Jimmy Johnson, Jinky, and you'll maybe hear different favourites.
Yeah, I've heard the name, mate, Jimmy Jinky Johnson's. I've heard the name.
See what he done, right? He was about 15-year-old, and he was a ball boy, right? And he was doing keepy-uppies and all that, and the team watched the documentary, but they see him doing keepy-uppies, and they hired him, and he just went on to glory, like. But
I used to be biting his fucking pencils, listening about soccer.
Tyrone, you'll hate to bring up a subject because I've not got the brains.
So you can go on. You could talk about anything about soccer because I think they're all pissed off with it, I think.
Tyrone, are you ever in a fight at the football? We'll blend it over into violence.
Mr. Beautiful Blues was in earlier on. He said, "Don't forget the boxing tonight." I don't know who's fucking boxing even. So
that U6 a different breed though. Like
hey, Ty, did you see the Liverpool boxer Tony Bellew spouting his mouth off and Tommy Robinson giving it back?
No. What was
mate, he started going on this. I know where he lives, but anyway, Tony Bellew, he was not the heavyweight, the one below that. Yeah, mate. He done an interview and he was giving it to the right, what's called the right wing, the protesters and all that. And Tommy Robinson has done a post and given it straight back with both battles. Oh, it was funny. I was like, all right, Tommy, tell him, lad. Fucking.
I think it's.
I love the right wing. Like, see the left are after rockers, man, and fucking letting men go into kids' toilets and that. Fucking after rockers.
Dillian White, I think.
There's a guy in Scotland, right? He raped.
Oh, Gillian White's
He
fighting
raped a
in.
couple of women, right? And you know where they put him? In a women's prison. Because he says he was changing his sex, he got put in a women's prison. He didn't have any operations done on that.
Ty,
That's meant to be like a. That's
Gillian
meant to be like
White fighting? Is it Jacob Atome or whatever his name is? Something like that.
Is my sound on?
Yeah. I can hear you all.
Oh. They put a rapist in Scotland. This is how sick we are up here. They put a rapist into a women's jail because he says he was going to turn into a woman. That's mental. That'd be like sentencing a fucking what's the word for paedophile on here? That'd be like sentencing someone named the nursery or something.
Don't use that names on here, lad, please.
What's that?
Ty, sorry, mate. You know the score. Don't mention stuff like that.
It's just topics.
All right, mate. Fair enough. Sounds.
But I think that's mental. Like, you know what I mean? I just think it's mental. Why would you want to put one of them there? You know what I mean?
Okay, sounds.
Right. Yeah. Oh, I'm fucking boiling, but I sat by. The sun is coming through the window. I'm sweating like fuck, yeah.
So I'm sitting here with me fan on swing, and I only have to pick. Ty, I've got me remote control in my hand, and I can do honest Ty, watch. Boop. Speed up another one, and it's like a fucking, like when a car goes through one of them wind tunnels for aerodynamics. That's what we fans like. Can't you? Listen, can't you hear it? Hang on.
Time for bowls. Okay, all right. What time is it? Get on. Right, I won't be a minute now. Yeah, all right.
What was I going to say then? Have you ever been shadow banned, Tyrone?
Sorry?
Have you ever been shadow banned?
What's that?
Fuck no. Well, I don't know, but it's like your subs didn't get told when you go live. You can't they totally cut your balls off.
I don't know.
And I can't work out how to get away from it.
I don't know. I don't ever hear that. Morning, beautiful serendipity. Good to
Are
see
you
you.
beautiful serendipity?
Enjoy your time in bed.
I've got to disappear. I've got a bowls match, so there was a missus coming in to tell me it's time to go.
Oh, Tyrone, I'll just leave if you want.
No. I've got a bowls match. I said it earlier this morning when I come on. But
Right, I'll catch you later, Tyrone. I hope you win it.
Yeah.
Take
Cheers.
care.
Cheers, Larry, mate.
Yeah, man. Have a good day. Ty, I'll let you go, mate, and say ta-ra to your chat. Sorry, chat, if we bored you. I bored you. I do apologise, but everyone have a good day and a good weekend, okay? Ty, you take care and I'll see you again soon.
All the best, bro.
Ta-ra, boys and girls. Have a good day.
Ta-ra, mate.
Ta-ra, lad.
Right, peeps, it's time for me to disappear. I've got a bowls match, you know the score. Just gone over 2 hours. Thanks for sharing, Ness. I really appreciate that, Ness, for putting me out there. I don't know if anybody's getting anything saying going like. Anyway, what we've discussed this morning, people, you've all got your own ideas of how the world works. And when it comes to the cancer situation, I really mean that about getting yourself checked out early. Any other medical stuff, do your own research, but I really do appreciate you coming in. God bless you all. I really love you all, people. You're the good ones. And I'll catch you very soon. And I'll finish like I always do. Hi, Ellen. Good to see you. Just a bit. I'll finish like I normally do, people. And I'll say to you, be kind to those that are kind to you. If they're not, fuck them. So, as we say in Wales, we'll vow, which is goodbye. And I'll see you very soon. Big up the chat, big up the mods, and God bless you all. Have a great weekend, people. Enjoy the sunshine. Oil vow.